Just testing we're connected. Now, I'm 100% sure we're connected, because if I'm not, you'll never see this, and if I am, you will hear it. Never fails. Okay, so yesterday I left looking at the physics engine and repaired a bug, if you remember. Let's get the lights on. So I hit 400 subscribers today. 400 subscribers, which is nice. 500 is the first milestone for the channel, where you get put in a first tier, so I can create memberships and I think exclusive content. So more work I can do, basically, for me. I think you get stickers. You can send me stickers. Super thanks. Okay, view physics engine, which is where it starts to crash. Not because of a bug, but just the speed it needs. So now this here, this is the physics engine. What do I mean by that? If there's a collision in the game, no, it's not that one. It is higher up. But if there's a collision in the game, or you're just walking on the ground, this mountainous area that you see in it is not how the engine processes whether you can walk, whether you're touching. That's just a picture. You need to code an object that has bounds, something within the CPU. Sorry, it's because it's not turning up. Something, we can't see it. I'll show you, and I'm going to make it clear. I think first we do this, and then it comes. Okay. So now we have the same piece of land drawn twice, and the darker one is where the real collision takes place. And I'll show you. You see the land on as an artwork, as a picture, and then this mesh here is how it does the calculations. So you walk on the mesh. They should line up, those two meshes. One that represents the visual of what you see, and the other one is like the maths, is the whole physics, gravity and collisions and everything else. It's a bit difficult because it's so later, I can't talk so loud. So what might I want to do with that? I have some character controls somewhere. So we can move around the player. Where is the player? Okay, let's go find out where the player is. What do I mean by that? You will see. We have a capsule somewhere. It should be on a surface. A ball in a mesh wire. This is the location. Maybe it's gone underneath. If I go here, follow character. So now I'm at the location of the character. Okay, so he's under the world he's falling. So if I keep looking here, you'll see. Because there was the mesh, which is the physics engine. But then the ball, the player just, the meshes here, it just fell straight down, it didn't touch. So I'm on a laptop and it's not so good for editing when I'm doing physics because it takes a lot of power. Where is it now? You can see here the Y value of the player. I'll just reset it. It's just falling again. I'll do it again. It will start at 15, 13, 12. What it's doing, it's coming down. I drop it and it drops down, but it goes through because it's not aligned. So what I will show you, let us align that. Excuse me. Nice. It's a bit of me, a bit of my beard maybe. Okay, this is what we do. So this is where the player starts. It might be why there's a problem. So we were starting at 37 and dropping. And that's the X and the Z. I just want to show you how collision is working. I've got the collars on today. Dangerous. Okay. And let's see what happens. Let's see if it drops through. Yeah, we need to get these right. But you see, there's so many tools. I had a tool that would reset the location of the player in runtime. Maybe I still do somewhere. This would move the whole, if I show you here, it would move the whole terrain, the whole land. Let's see if we can see it falling. Let's move my position. And a ball's just falling through. Set location here. Where did that just come from? There you go, you see. You thought I was lying. So if we, it's colliding here, you see it's sort of moved to the side. And what I wanted to demonstrate, let's do it again. So this resets its position. Let me see if I can move across in time. Not sure exactly, tense moment, I'm not sure exactly where it's going to fall. There, it's just falling. You might have missed it. Yeah, you see here. It's come down the slope. And then what you do with the OpenGL code is you would draw. So that's all happening on the processor, not the graphics card. It's pure maths. We're saying at this position, check for collisions with the physics engine, the grid you see. I've pressed to follow it. This is where the ball is. If I view wireframe, I can just come out of that. So let's start it. 33. Let's see where it's going to land. This is the ball. If it's going minus, so if it's going minus, that means it's falling down again. We're going to just see it come past us, which means it's stopped. Okay, it's stopped, which means it's collided. Let's have a look if we can see it. So it's here somewhere. Set the grid off. It might be that there, you see. It's like a ball, right? Take the physics representation off. Put it back on. To some people, something like this would be so interesting, and to others, what are you talking about? Okay, let's see if we can find the little Homer. There it is. Why are you doubting me? You see this? I've turned it off. There. So if we, so what was those? That was 33, 33, 33. So I'll change that in the code. Where was that? What did I search for? Initialize. So now the player's always going to start there. So the player's always going to start on land. Once again, this is going slow because I'm just on a laptop in slow mode because of the noise. It's 3 AM. Okay, so we don't want wireframe. If we press follow character, now you see where are we? The character is in the game world, looking at the water, looking at the sky. So I'm trying to get some orientation here. I might be slightly under the water, I'm not sure. Let's have a look, what's going on? No. And here, you have to give some values to the physics, so you're setting like gravity and friction and connection. So now here I am. I think I'm just out of the water, just in the water. Let me check my position. Where's my little homie gone? This is a shader problem as well. Let me see if I can fix it here. Yeah, so what's happening is the camera. So the ball, the character is above ground, but the camera, if you look at the yellow writing at the bottom left, the camera location is not necessarily in the same place as the player. And I think this might be, so the camera offset. Is there a button there? -10. Let's say 10. Because when you have a player walking through the world, you have a camera, and the camera should be where their eyes are, but this camera is below the feet, so it's on the ground, and you can change it with the engine. So that's the problem we're seeing. And I've just not touched this code for so long, I don't know why, what I've done an offset for. Shout out Audio Torre 03. Is that an old account? Or maybe a year of birth? Okay. What I need to do is go wireframe and then follow character. And then we can see which way I'm facing. There we go, this is where we're facing. And the controls are not moving on the player. Maybe it's the force factor I need. And TF. Maybe there's too much friction. Where am I? But this is where the player is. Or the player is just beneath. Yeah, we're going crazy. Bad stream. Let's see. Yeah, so it is there. The ball is there. And the camera's just offset a little. I wonder why it's not moving forward. To the physics engine half code. What I want is light. So we can see it's an actual terrain. San Antonio. Give us a follow, brother. Nice to have you here, man. It's very late, so the volume's got to be low. color character. Yeah, something's not. I think maybe it's just underneath the water. Is that what's happening? See, there should be a button when you set the character offset. Is there not a button to camera offset -10? Does that do anything? Just do 10. I'm not sure why that doesn't work. Let's have a little look. Camera offset. Camera offset Y position. So if the character is active, then the position is the X. So it's saying the camera will move to the same place as the rigid body as the character, go to the, where it is on the X-axis, on the Z-axis, and on the Y-axis, so the height plus the offset. So what I need to do is, when does that change? Is it just input float? Okay, so let's move it. Let's move the homie. Maybe we're just starting it at the corner and it's just not liking it. It's like, I don't know, it felt like it was 0, 0. It was on the edge, not here. It might have rolled. Might have done anything. Okay. There might be a way to change the code so it only shows you the player and not the rest of the grid. Oh wait, the players just fell through, look. This, if it goes past minus, yeah. Let's restart, see if it goes through, because it's just falling and not landing on the terrain, on the Y. But I don't know the orientation, which is why I'm getting it wrong. I think it's the X. And sometimes you have to start it high enough because you might not start it above the world. Like you might start it underneath a mountain curve. Like if there's a mountain here, but you start the player there, it's just going to drop. Shall we see? Watch this. There we go. This is where we're starting the player. But it's just dropping through. To demonstrate better. You see that? Now you understand what I'm saying. So if we move the Y, that was the Y, I'm pretty sure. I mean the Z. Okay, yep. So now is it landing? This is so fun but so sad. Okay, so it needs to go much further. I think on the right way. So that shouldn't fall through, right? You shouldn't go past like minus here. There you go. You doubters. There it is. There. You see it's still slightly moving as well. And that is the physics engine. So go to follow player. So look. It's still sliding down the hill. So there's your physics engine working. Where's it gone? Oh, interesting. I've got 2 copies of my code up. Visual Studio's opened twice. So when I changed it and then I launched, I think the other one the second time, that's why it wasn't changing. So close that Visual Studio. Yeah, the engine's froze here, I think. It's just because the physics is still on, it's just dying. There we go. So slow. Okay, I'm going to say goodnight because I feel like I'm giving a low quality because I can't really talk and I'm on the laptop. Shout out Audio Tora 03. and I'll be back on tomorrow with some rich content.